According to several sources, multiple sources who spoke to the Daily Beast, it appears that Marjorie Taylor Greene called Lauren Boebert a bitch. That's right, even maybe a little bitch, okay? This was over something that you will never guess, but it was over who would introduce articles of impeachment for President Joe Biden. Yeah, that is, you'd think they might agree and like get together and work together, but no, again, this is MAGA we're talking about, and there can be only one America's Next Top. So there is no video, there's source evidence, but there is video of the conversation without audio. So I just wanna play that. This is from C-SPAN. So take a look and we can talk about what we're seeing right here. So there's a little bit of a hair flip from Boebert. Marjorie Taylor Greene's back is to us, gesticulating. Lauren Boebert's mouth is wide open now.
Her eyes seem to shoot open.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a, well, you didn't have to use that language with me. Well, it's true.
There are witnesses. There's people really close by.
There's a woman over there who seems to be like she wants to get involved. That was special for the podcast audience. Listen to TYT as a podcast, by the way. But what happened there, okay? So according to two sources, the exchange you saw and a third familiar with the matter, the back and forth began when Boebert approached Greene, then seated in the chamber and confronted her over statements you made about me publicly. All three of the sources said Greene called Boebert a bitch. One of the sources said Greene called her a little bitch. According to two of the sources, Greene then stood up and alleged that Boebert copied my articles of impeachment, to which a Colorado lawmaker fired back, not literally, although, I don't know, she's probably packing, that she hadn't even read Greene's resolution. And then she said, quote, I've donated to you, I defended you, but you've been nothing but a little bitch to me. Oh, this is Greene, I'm sorry. I've donated to you, I defended you, but you've been nothing but a little bitch to me, Greene told Boebert, according to the source who witnessed the exchange. And you copied my articles of impeachment after I asked you to co-sponsor them. You copied me after I asked you. Wow. This is some deep, this is bad blood, guys. Okay, so according to a GOP lawmaker, quote, I heard Marjorie call Boebert a bitch right to her face. The lawmaker was granted anonymity by the Daily Beast to speak freely about the argument. Okay, Marjorie, we're through, Boebert then said, shrugging her shoulders. With Boebert's back turned, Greene responded, we were never together.
That's like a great way to end the scene. Boebert walks away and then Greene mutters that and you know that it's not over.
We're never together.
Jesus.
Sean?
God. Look.
I mean, let them fight. I don't believe in this sort of anti-feminist, line, but like cat fight, like I'm here for it every moment.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to avoid playing too much into that, me being a guy and all. But she's the one who decided to call her a bitch. She could have called her all sorts of different things. Lots of people do. Isn't it weird? The thing about calling someone a bitch is that it's really bad, obviously, and yet it's the thing you can say on TV, which we're demonstrating. And somehow, despite it being really bad, when you add little, which is a perfectly fine word to say, it makes it way worse.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that weird? You add something not spicy, but the end result is spicier. I don't know why.
It's very villainous, right? You little bitch.
It just, look, one of the things that we're gonna have to figure out through the course of this conversation is, which team are you on?
Oh my God, this is like what, I mean, this is very old, but it's like Team Edward or Team the other Jacob.
Snowden.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah, Team Edward Snowden.
Yes, those.
Or the
Team
CIA.
Ron, Team Hermione,
or
Team Harry.
Team NSA.
Yeah. So I don't know, what is your heart saying? They're obviously both terrible and yet they're in conflict. And so we need to weigh in, that's our job.
First of all, I appreciate you taking it here and I will play this game. And it's absolutely Team Boebert. And here's why. She is a broken person. Now both of them are broken, but Marjorie doesn't even have sort of glimmers of allowing you to know that she's broken. Boebert will slip and be like, yeah, one time I didn't pay for my birth control because it's too expensive and then I have another kid anyway, and like she clearly married in the wrong dude who's probably abusive and all this stuff. And she was on food stamps and took all the wrong. I feel like Boebert is like gettable. Do you know what I mean? When like, progressives start winning.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that necessarily, but I would have to say that while I find both to be horrible, they reflect incredibly poorly on our government and our species. I think I'm Team Boebert too. Boebert to me is not that different in an alternate universe from any number of horrible Republicans. She's playing it up because that's the flavor of the moment. And also she's terrible. She's legitimately terrible. Some of the xenophobic stuff she says about Ilhan Omar is terrible. Marjorie Greene, though, is a different breed. She, like the stuff that she admits to believing in publicly is bad enough. Can you imagine the stuff that she believes that she doesn't talk about? She's one of the dumbest people that America has ever had to contend with on the national stage. I think that she's crueler than Boebert.
Yes.
So I think I'm gonna go with Boebert on this.
Yeah, Boebert has like racist moments. I agree, but they feel
also she didn't do it. She's like technically the victim here.
Exactly,
so,
that's
true. We go for the underdog.
You saw that? Yeah, Boebert's trying, but it's very scripted. Like truly, Marjorie Greene is stupid and rotten to the core. This just though. It's gonna be hard and a sad pill to swallow when neither of them are chosen as a running mate for Donald Trump and RFK Jr. is chosen instead. So.
Oh my God, don't even, I'm not choosing teams on that yet. But anyway, look, I don't even know why Marjorie is so mad. Like Boebert did not beat her to the impeachment thing. Marjorie has tried to impeach Biden 1,000 times. It is just for PR. Maybe she's mad not so much just about the impeachment thing, but that Boebert immediately ran to raise money off of it. Maybe they think they're competing for scarce resources when it comes to donations. It's all just theater anyway.
Right.
And I'm assuming from Boebert's point of view, she probably sees it as that. This is all just fake. This is about tax cuts at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Marjorie Greene really thinks that pedophiles are eating baby faces. And so she's gonna take stuff more seriously than Boebert.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.